Donald Trump once promised we'd be tired of winning, but lately it's loss after loss. From courtroom defeats to political backlash, the hits keep coming. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, Trump makes another move so corrupt, so blatant, it's now triggered a full-blown investigation on Capitol Hill. Congress has just launched a major probe into Trump's recent corrupt move, and what they're demanding to uncover could shake the presidency to its core. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avallone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, it's true, Donald Trump is suffering defeat after defeat. The poor guy can barely hold his head above water when it comes to legal battles. And recently, Trump's tariff plan faced a major blow after a federal court ruling.
News on the U.S. economy. A federal court blocked almost all of President Trump's global tariffs. A three-judge panel says the measures, quote, exceed any authority granted to the president, close quote. The administration immediately appealed this decision, setting up even more uncertainty for businesses as they try to navigate President Trump's trade war. Let's go live right now to CNN White House reporter Elena Treen. Elena, what are you hearing, first of all, from the White House this morning?
Well, look, they're clearly not happy with this ruling from the court, Wolf. And I would note as well, this three-judge panel, one of those judges was actually someone who was appointed by the president himself.
Of course, this is disastrous for Trump, but to make matters even worse for the guy, less than 24 hours later, an entirely separate federal court, this time out of D.C., also ruled that Trump's tariffs are unlawful. Two major federal court losses in under 24 hours. Congratulations, Trump. That's got to be a new record. Speaking of record-breaking losses, this month alone, Trump has lost 96% of his court battles.
Donald Trump once promised America, "You'll be tired of winning." But these days, it's Trump who can't seem to stop losing, especially in the courts. In just the past month, the Trump administration has suffered a staggering 96% loss rate in federal district court rulings. That's according to new analysis from Stanford political scientist Adam Bonica. What's more damning is that these defeats aren't coming just from liberal judges. Trump is losing 72% of the time with Republican-appointed judges and 80% of the time with Democratic ones. Why the legal collapse? A mix of chaos and ambition. Trump's Justice Department has been gutted by resignations and purges, leaving overworked or inexperienced staff to defend sweeping, often legally dubious, policies. At the same time, Trump has waged war on the legal system itself, arresting judges, attacking lawyers, and discrediting the very foundations of rule of law. That's left the judiciary more defensive and less inclined to give Trump the benefit of the doubt. But the biggest reason is this: much of what Trump is trying to do simply appears illegal. He's attempting the most aggressive expansion of presidential power in modern history, consolidating executive control while stripping power from the courts and Congress. He's even floated unilateral reinterpretations of constitutional amendments. Judges have a duty to uphold the Constitution, not Trump's whims.
But now things only get worse. That's right, because Congress just launched a major investigation into Donald Trump, and this could change everything. Take a look. It was supposed to be a glamorous evening, an exclusive crypto gala at Trump's Virginia Golf Club, where 220 elite buyers of Trump's new meme coin were promised a night to remember. But what happened behind those doors is now at the center of a firestorm that could expose one of the most corrupt, pay-to-play schemes in modern presidential history. Guests reportedly poured millions into Trump's cryptocurrency, a digital asset with no functionality or use, according to the SEC, in exchange for direct access to the President of the United States. Among them, a Chinese billionaire under SEC investigation, dozens of anonymous ghost wallets that can't be traced, and buyers funneling money through offshore crypto exchanges that block US customers entirely. And now Congress is stepping in. Representative Jamie Raskin, the top Democrat on the House Judiciary Committee, has just launched a formal investigation into the dinner, demanding the names of every guest and the origins of the money used to purchase the coins. In a scathing letter, Raskin warns the American people deserve to know who is putting tens of millions of dollars into our president's pocket, and what exactly they're getting in return. Raskin is also probing whether any of the funds can be tied to foreign governments, terrorist organizations, or criminal networks, and whether Trump's businesses ever bothered to even check. The White House claims the event wasn't official, and the president's assets are held in a blind trust. But with over $300 million flowing into Trump's businesses from this single crypto scheme, and top Trump allies pushing for looser crypto regulation, the lines between profit and policy have never been blurrier. The investigation is only beginning, but one thing is already clear. This wasn't just a dinner, it was a digital gold rush. And now Congress wants to know who bought a seat at the table and what it cost America. This investigation is only the latest in a growing list of Trump's legal setbacks, court losses, constitutional challenges, and now a congressional spotlight on behavior that critics are calling a flagrant abuse of power. As Trump piles up more profit and public controversy, Congress is closing in. The man who once promised non-stop winning is now facing a legal losing streak that shows no signs of stopping.